So let's talk. Let's talk about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Let's talk about Eddie Hearn, Shelly Finkel. Let's talk about the Anthony Joshua Protection Agency. Let's talk about the Deontay Wilder fans. Now, let's first start off with Deontay Wilder. What Deontay Wilder did was basically cut out the middleman in Eddie Hearn and go directly to the source, to the fighter himself. Said, hey, listen, you once said you'd fight for $50 million? Flat, guaranteed? Well, then here's your $50 million. Okay? 50-50 fight. We've raised the money. We have the investors. Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel. These are not B-type promoters or financial advisors. These people are professionals, and they can get us the proper capital. We can put that bad boy in the escrow account, and it could be all yours. So Anthony Joshua says, great, let's do it. I have no problem with it. Now, the problem is raised, or the roadblock is raised, Eddie Hearn. I'm sorry, I want to say sorry for that noise you'll hear in the background. We have a machine that's basically drying our rugs in our house. So they're like these huge fans, because we shampooed the rugs in our house, so they're like really loud. My fault. So the roadblock is Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn then is now questioning the validity of the money, questioning whether this is a PR stunt, even after Shelly Finkel has come out with a statement showing the email where he is confirming that they, on behalf of Deontay Wilder, approved Wilder being able to go to you directly, or go directly to Anthony Joshua. So Eddie Hearn, is still proceeding to throw roadblocks in the way. Now, one of my subscribers, they sent me a message when I did a video saying how Eddie Hearn is continuously trying to stall this situation. He was supposed to be going to, Deontay Wilder was supposed to be flying out to New York to meet with Eddie Hearn to get this deal done, finalized and finished, and signed, sealed, and delivered to the fans and to the sport of boxing. Apparently, Eddie Hearn is now saying, I want to postpone it, push it back till tomorrow. Now, I don't know how solid that information is, but I wanted to just put it out there, be the first to put it out there. But apparently Eddie Hearn does not want to have the meeting today. Okay? And there's this back and forth between the two camps, where one is saying, meaning Deontay Wilder, is saying, dude, I just need to hear you say you ready to go. Okay? Handle the paperwork with our people, our team. Okay, let's get it done today. Let's get it done as soon as possible. You don't have a fight right now. Let's cut out all the middlemen. You are the real boss. You're the fighter. Tell Eddie Hearn to get his butt in gear, sit down with my team, and get this done. Okay? Apparently, Eddie Hearn is trying to, finagle his way out of this situation. And he's trying to finesse it in a way so that he can come out on top when it comes to the eye of the public opinion. So then, let's move towards the Anthony Joshua Protection Agency. All you hear them talking about is how, at first, it's like, this is how you can always tell when people really don't have any sort of legs to stand on when it comes to a particular subject. When you constantly keep moving the goalpost. So first, Anthony Joshua is the A side. So therefore, Wilder has to do whatever Anthony Joshua wants. So Anthony Joshua then proceeds to talk about how this is a business and whatever have you, and the finances and money has to be right. What does Deontay Wilder do? He caters to the A side and says, you know what, hey, listen, instead of you lowballing me with $12.5 million, how about I just give you what you originally once asked for, $50 million. I will raise the capital myself, right? Which is an upstanding thing to do, might I add. He goes and he does that. What do we have going on? Now you're questioning where the money is coming from. Like, on some really shady shit. And then also, too, I don't like the way Eddie Hearn is talking about Alabama. And there is a definite tone there. Right? And then you got these coons and buck dancers over in the UK who just co-sign. And then even hear some here in the US who online on YouTube want to sit here and talk all that crap about Deontay Wilder and how he talks, and just really ignorant Steven from Bojangles type still shit. But you know, I'm not surprised at all. Most ignorant Sambo coons, they really do lack any sort of integrity or any sort of self-respect to stand on and to think for themselves. So of course they regurgitate anything to, you know, go to the run and the protection and aid of Massa. Because it's really not about Anthony Joshua with these guys. It's about Eddie Hearn. These guys are so stuck on Eddie Hearn's jockstrap, it's not even funny. So then the AJ protectors change from, well, the A side comment, then you know, Deontay Wilder, you know, counters that, says 50 flat rate. Now it's the legitimacy of the money and the legitimacy of the offer. Now Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman are all coming out and they're basically saying, listen, this deal is real. We have the capital and we can set it aside so that Anthony Joshua knows it's guaranteed. Let's get this paperwork done today. Okay. Now it's, oh, well, you know, it's really up to Anthony Joshua and how Eddie Hearn, you know, it's not done via email. It's not done via email. Okay. Well, how else would it have gotten done? Because the way Eddie Hearn was trying to do it, he was trying to do this snaky thing and not only steal from Anthony Joshua, he was trying to lowball Deontay Wilder. So here's the two fighters taking it in their own hands. And listen, I'm giving Anthony Joshua some legitimacy here. I'm saying that, yeah, Anthony Joshua went on social media and said, yeah, I'm ready to do this. But now all of a sudden it changes. Now all of a sudden there's this, oh, it's protocol and it's not the proper way to make fights and it's not the proper way to do business and it's got to be lawyers involved and one goalpost after another, which shows you, oh, now, and then the latest one, right, from a common UK boxing fan is, it doesn't matter about what Deontay Wilder offers because apparently Deontay Wilder isn't worthy enough to get in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Are you kidding me? The man with the WBC green belt heavyweight title, a title holder, and that's the best you can do. Now you know you're scraping at the bottom of the barrel for excuses. But I'm going to tell you something. With everything that I said, and then you have the Deontay Wilder fans, myself, and many others in the LDBC who are literally trying to hammer home the point that this fight is of such significance and importance because it is two young, prime heavyweight fighters who are in shape, who aren't a joke when it comes to being in the ring, and who not only do we as American fight fans, UK boxing fight fans, deserve to have a undisputed heavyweight champion in heavyweight. Deserve it. You can't have a lion across the sea. He's got one of the final belt that you need to be the complete king of the heavyweight division, and you avoid him. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And that lion who's across the sea with that one belt is looking at you and he wants all three of your belts. So let's make this happen. But no, we can't get that. We have to always constantly get these psychobabble BS online where guys are like, well, you don't know the history of boxing, so why are you talking about this fight? What does that matter? Whether somebody knows what the dude's piss level enzymes were, okay, when he fought this particular fighter, I don't give a shit about that shit. I care about these guys getting in the ring, fighting for titles, becoming undisputed, and not holding a division hostage. That's all I want. Give me those things, and the best fight the best. Give me those things, and I'm a happy boxing fan. Okay? But we can't have that. We have to have personal agendas worked by guys who are completely jealous of the LDBC, jealous of what we're doing, jealous of our momentum, jealous of the fact that people want to correspond with us who are in the game. And these guys are struggling to do just anything. You have maybe one or two of the people that they associate that actually has boxing credentials, that can talk to people, And the best thing about it is many of us don't even have boxing credentials, yet we're able to speak directly to camps. Doesn't that sting? It does sting because you bring it up all the time. We know that you're jealous. We know that you have a personal agenda. It's turned from it being about the fighters and it's become about the organization that the LDBC is. But the thing is that you're only helping fuel our momentum. Because we have people who subscribe to us who literally come from your channels who say, we're done with your little propaganda, and they see past your BS. And they come over here. And then you put our LDBC in the titles, and you try to do little sneaky word plays, and it's just sad, man. It's just sad. And do you want to know something else? Something we know about a lot more things that are going on behind the scenes than you will ever know. And so you can read up and study up all on the books of boxing, and some of you other ones can sit there and talk about how you know about this weight. From this weight to that weight, and you cover the whole sport and blah 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 blah. But the fundamental fact is that we are the ones that are making moves. We are the ones that are working when we're not on here, and we have a life on top of that. And that just goes to show you the strength and unity within our organization, is that we can all have personal lives, careers, professional careers, and still be able to give the boxing fans what they deserve, which is the straight truth. Straight in the vein, straight to the vein, directly into the vein. So that these guys know what's really going on, and we're not BSing or bullcrapping on it. No matter what you haters are trying to say about us. But you know what the real sad thing is that throughout this entire couple days where Deontay Wilder has definitely changed the game, Eddie Hearn and you guys, the AJ protectors, will be Anthony Joshua's downfall. Because see, it's one thing to not want to see him in a fight where he gets hurt, and we can respect that. But it's another thing to completely, utterly disassociate from what it means to be a heavyweight champion, a complete, undisputed heavyweight champion, and try to take a route in which, he doesn't really need the other belt. He doesn't need that guy. What has that guy done to deserve a fight? But what has Anthony Joshua done? I don't want to hear about his resume. I'm talking about, has this man had 20 plus years in the sport? You guys talk about him like he's Floyd Mayweather in boxing. That's when you do something. When you're 20 plus years on top of the division, fighting champion after champion after champion. After champion, after champion, after champion. Don't give me no... This dude, you guys still talking about how he's in development stage concerning Anthony Joshua. So cut the bullshit. Be honest. You know what's coming. And like 78 Sports TV has said on multiple occasions, and like we will all start to say, all we want is your chin, AJ. That's it. We want your chin, and we want that belt. All you got to do is sign on the dotted line. Eddie Hearn, take your money right off into the sunset. Your biggest cash cow is about to lose those 3 straps, and that's all that needs to be said. And you, Anthony Joshua Protection Agency, y'all can sit there, bitch and moan, hop on Tyson Fury, hop on Dillian White, do whatever you want. We don't care after this. Once we get those 3 belts, then you gotta come see us. Your life, your heavyweight division fanboyism depends on Deontay Wilder. That's what we want. We want that chin, we want that belt, and we want you motherfuckers on your knees, sitting up there begging to watch a heavyweight fight where you gotta watch an American heavyweight champion. And that's the bottom line. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm done with this.